Christian. I am a recent graduate of Central Dauphin East High School. I am representing the greater Harrisburg area branch of the NAACP, and I will be performing the Niagara movement speech, originally presented by W.E.B. Dubois in 1905. The men of the Niagara movement, coming from the toil of the year's hard work, we again ask in the name of 10 million Negroes the privilege of a hearing. In the past year, the work of the Negro hater has flourished in the land. The work of stealing the black man's ballot has progressed, and the 50 and more representatives of stolen votes still sit in the nation's capital. Discrimination in travel and public accommodation has spread. Against this, we eternally protest. We claim for ourselves every single right that belongs to a freeborn American, political, civil, and social. The battle we wage is not for ourselves alone, but for all true Americans. It is a fight for ideals, lest this, our common fatherland, become in truth the land of the thief and the home of the slave, lest this, our common fatherland, become a byword and a hissing among the nations for its sounding pretensions and pitiful accomplishment. And this is the land that professes to follow Jesus Christ. In detail, our demands are clear and unequivocal. First, the right to vote. With the right to vote comes everything: freedom, manhood, the honor of your wives, the chastity of your daughters, the right to work and the chance to rise, and let no man listen to those who attempt to deny this. Second, non-discrimination. Discrimination in public accommodation must cease. Separation in railway and street cars based simply on race and color are un-American, undemocratic, and silly. Third, freedom of association. We claim the right as freed men to walk, talk, and to be with them that wish to be with us. No man has the right to choose another man's friends. And to attempt to do so is an impudent interference with the most fundamental human privilege. Fourth, law enforcement. We want the laws enforced on the rich as well as the poor, on white as well as black. We are not more lawless than the white race, yet we are more often arrested, convicted, and mobbed. We want justice. We want the Constitution of the country enforced. We want the Equal Right to Vote Amendment carried out to the letter. Fifth, we want our children educated. Either the United States will destroy ignorance, or ignorance will destroy the United States. And we will fight for all time against any proposal to educate black boys and girls simply as servants and underlings. These are the chief things in which we want. And how shall we get them? By voting, by unceasing agitation, by hammering at the truth, and by sacrificing work. We do not believe in violence, but we do believe in John Brown, in that incarnate spirit of justice, the willingness to sacrifice life itself on the altar of right. We reconsecrate ourselves, our honor, and our property to the final emancipation of the race in which John Brown died to make free. Our enemies, triumphant for the present, are fighting the stars in their courses. And we shall win. The past promises it, and the present foretells it. Thank God for John Brown. Thank God for Frederick Douglass, Colonel Robert Goldshaw, and all of those hallowed dead who died for freedom. Thank God for all of those today who have not forgotten the divine brotherhood of all men. Courage, brothers. The battle for humanity is not lost or losing. All across the sky sit signs of promise. The slave raising in his might. Millions of black Africans are rising towards the light. The slave laborer with ballot in hand is voting open the gates of opportunity and peace. Morning breaks over the blood-stained hills. We must not falter. We may not shrink, for above are the everlasting stars. Thank you.